All right, so she's officially now a project car. She's not daily driven no more, or soon to be, because I just got this car right here. It's a 1992 Lexus SC400. It has the 1UZ FE 4.0 V8. It's not bad. I mean, I just drove it. It needs a little work. But other than that, it's a good car for the price I got it for. All right, but the main reason I did get another car is because this is starting to kind of become a headache being a daily driver. I mean, yeah, it was a good car. I daily drove it for 3 years, so it wasn't too much of a problem. But I just installed an engine 3 months ago, and the piston rings and the main bearings are going out, so it's driving horribly. So what I'm going to do is, after I register this car and make it to where I can actually drive it legally, I'm gonna take this engine out and rebuild it. So that won't be, you know, I'll just put it back in there. It won't be that bad. I mean, I've never rebuilt the engines, so we'll see how this goes though. Yeah, I was trying to make an update video about how everything's been going with this, because I haven't really posted it in a good minute. But yeah, so the main bearings are going out, and I just changed out the valve seals because I thought that was the reason why it was burning so much oil and smoking and everything. But it still smokes a little bit and it still runs horrible, so I'm assuming that it was the piston rings. And yeah, it's still burning oil. I have almost zero oil pressure everywhere I go. Like every time I drive it, it's very, very low. So I just decided to get another car, and this one was kind of hard to beat the price. But yeah, you'll still see it around. I know I'm going to end up rebuilding it, and whenever I'm rebuilding it, I'm probably gonna put a cam in there and with some headers. I mean, nothing too crazy, but you know, something fun too. And with that in mind, since you know I won't be daily driving it, I'll probably end up putting better suspension on it. I'll be pretty much doing all that, better suspension, exhaust. Probably put coilovers and like tubular control arms and sway bars and whatnot, and fix the body work on it, because this car does have a lot of rust right there, right here, and you can see somebody tried to Bondo it. And all up in here on both sides. That's on both sides, all of it. Oh yeah, and I've still been looking for another trunk, because this one's just too bad. But yeah, so it'll be officially a project car, and I won't be driving it as much. I mean, my goal is to drive it at least once or twice a week to make sure, you know, there won't be no little critters trying to make the house right here. But I mean, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll daily drive them both. Who knows what I'm gonna do to it. Oh, that rust right in there. So, I mean, it still needs a lot of work, but I mean, it's came a long way in the 3 years that I've had it. So, the door panels have been taken off. I have 3 of them actually, and none of them are good. So I'm not gonna even think about putting those on the car. But the car itself is pretty good. I mean, it sat for a little bit, but this shouldn't be a problem. Let me see. There we go. I cleaned it up a bit earlier. Let's see, it's 4.0. I know a few of the problems right now of the car. It has a small oil leak somewhere around this area, because the guy said that he had to replace the alternator because the oil got in the alternator. And I know that the rack and pinion is out because it has no power steering. So I mean, those are like the biggest 2 deals, and then the door panels, of course. Oh yeah, and also the radio. It has no radio. So I'll probably be doing videos of it, of me installing a radio and putting on door panels and everything else. But right now, I still can't really drive it because it is uninsured. It's the tags are out, so it got to be registered. I mean, they went out not too long ago. But yeah, other than that, the car still runs and drives. It's pretty good. All the lights work except for a brake light. I mean, which is easy. It's just a bulb. Oh yeah, and the horn doesn't work. The horn doesn't work, but I feel like none of that is a big problem. So yeah, I'm not really trying to modify this one too much, just because I need something actually reliable. So my whole thing was probably put like new rims, coilovers, exhaust, and you know, touch up the paint a little bit, but that's pretty much it. I thought about doing like a, maybe even a tune on it, because I mean, I know it can handle it easy, so that's another option of something I might do. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people say this car should be kind of easy to work on, but I mean, I'm used to working on something like this, so that's completely different. I'm a little nervous about all the wires because I've never really dealt with so many wires because of this. I mean, it's a 55-year-old car, so I mean, of course it's not gonna have that many wires. I mean, just looking at the doors right here, there was a lot of wires, and I was trying to hook up the little yeah, these, I forgot what they're called, but yeah, I mean, it was a lot of wires just to those, so I'm kind of freaking out about how many wires there are. But I mean, if I want to be working on stuff, I'm gonna have to learn how to do the wiring and everything too. So I mean, it's gonna be a nice good start for me to work on something other than old cars. But yeah, for the most part, like I said, everything still works. The gas gauge works, the AC, the heater works. Oh yeah, even the sunroof works. I mean, I can show you right quick. Now it got a crack in it, but I'm not really worried about that. I can tilt it. It comes all the way back. And the only thing I've noticed though, with the door panels and everything, my windows are kind of hard to come up and down. They've been kind of acting all crazy, so I don't know. I could probably fix that later. I mean, I got AC and a heater now, so I really won't have to be rolling down the windows too much. See all these lights down here. No check engine light. It has just about 160,000 miles on it. It's not bad because, you know, those Toyota engines are over-engineered, so they can take at least 300,000 without even, you know, giving up. So, I mean, it's a pretty good car for the price I got it at. Oh yeah, I do have other pieces. I have them in this car right here for the trunk, everything, like all the little felt for the trunk, because he had a parts car too, and the parts car he got rid of, but he saved a few pieces and he gave me some of the pieces. Like, he also gave me the door panels. He only had 3 of them, but he gave me all 3 of them, and the door panels were just not very good. So I tried to put one on, and as I was putting it on, I was testing the door, like the little handle. I just pulled on the handle and it just completely snapped. I mean, it was just really easy, really brittle. So I'm not even about to try to use those. I'm just get some new ones and do that like that. So yeah. All right. doesn't sound bad, but what I want to do is either cut the cats off or just install some electric cutouts. It's not a bad car at all. Now I just put some more power steering fluid in there, so it still works a little bit. It's still kind of hard, but yeah. Doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, a lot of stuff in this car, I'm not really sure what it is or what it does. Like, y'all may think I'm stupid, but this right here, I'm assuming this is like traction control. I'm not 100% sure. Don't bash me, because I've barely sat in this car for maybe an hour or two. That right there, it looked like it just shift lock. So that's overdrive right there. And I just, what is this? Oh, okay. No, see, I didn't even know that. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I was just kind of showing y'all my new car and maybe some future plans for it, and the future plans for this one right here. So you'll see more of both of them in future videos. And I have not been over there with my friends lately, but the Bronco is now running. They did get it running and they're fixing on that. I should be going over there pretty soon to look at that and do everything with that. So you'll see more of these cars in future videos.